Me again, how annoying. Just did a video and then the computer froze and I had to delete it. So I'm not gonna waffle. I hope everyone's okay and it's okay not to be okay. It's that time. It's that time. Everything's saying it's that time. So it's really, the thing is, the most ridiculous thing is, like, I know, I know everything. I know we've already won. I know how we win, and everything that the universe has aligned, and everyone's work united, and I just need to literally move. Oh dear. So I'm a little bit more of a somber mood today, just because I watched DIY SOS earlier, and that really always gets me going. So I'll tag them in because they do amazing things. And I read this whole passage, but I haven't got the energy to read it again. But in short, this book. Henry Cornelius Agrippa sends greetings to a certain friend of the King's Court. The censure or retraction of Henry Cornelius Agrippa's concerning magic after his declamation of the vanity of the sciences and the excellency of the Word of God. So, what I was saying in my videos, because it all goes back to the same period of time, medieval times, when all these things were created. Was this period of time here, and there about 6 months ago. I saw a music video of Jason Derulo's, and it had Bedlam vodka, which I think is his vodka. And I googled it. I put a post up about 6 months ago about Bedlam. For whatever reason, I just set up one. Something in me said to search it. So Bedlam. I'm sorry if anyone's seen that first video, but obviously it's deleted, so I've got to do it again. Bedlam was the first lunatic asylum in the UK. It is otherwise known as Bethlehem Royal Hospital or St. Mary's of Bethlehem. Now, it was opened in 1247. It's associated with King's College London, Institute of Psychiatry, And it was underwritten and created, yeah, with the approval of the Pope. So you got to remember what that around this time here, yeah. Bear in mind that they were going around between here and Vatican, just murdering people. Weren't they? But then they were putting people into this lunatic asylum, and it says in there, the lunatic asylum. So they were murdering people who were using the words of God to heal people, and then they were approving leniency for murderers to basically go into a lunatic asylum. So they were the demonic ones, because they were killing innocent people for basically healing people using the word of God. Nothing would happen to them. And then other demons they were putting in, they created a lunatic asylum to put them in there, so they didn't go to but they weren't put to death. So they were there's a word here. I'm gonna put the link in, obviously. To reduce the punishment for their sins, right? I mean, how fucking backward, like, they're the fucking crazy ones. Not only that, the same thing with the psycho. It was just a money-making machine. It was another method of pharmaceutical companies and other fucking psychopaths to basically experiment on people. Experiment on, through, you think about when the first, up until that point, we'd been using what was God-given. So herbs, plants, trees, flowers to heal and use this. Then they came along and killed everyone, burned people at the stake, and created medicine, which is just chemicals, pharmaceuticals, to heal problems that they create using the same fucking thing. Because there's all these rituals and stuff in there for creating diseases, creating plagues. So they use it against you, killed everyone that was trying to heal people from it using the same thing. Nothing happened to them. And then other demonic people would get off and we'd pay to look after them in these psychiatric hospitals, which was just see how it's so corrupt, going all the way back. all the way back. It even says in there in black and white. I'll put all the links in as I always do. I saw something earlier, and it's like every, you know, since going on this journey and posting for last year, everything I've put on there, I put the links to the information. So I'm no different to anybody else. The information I'm sharing, the evidence I'm sharing, so it's a choice. You know what I mean? It's a choice whether or not you want to know. It is the truth. It's just whether or not you want to be brave enough to open up your eyes. It's far better to know than to not know. And every single post I've done since I started, I put the link to the information I'm talking about. So you can't watch the video and go, oh, that's bullshit, but then not read the information that's in the link. I'm not asking you to believe me, I'm asking you to read the information I'm putting in there. So make your own decision. And yeah, I'm going on, you know, going on from what I was saying yesterday, like, I will not conform. So I don't really give a shit if people don't like that I swear, or that I've got wonky teeth, or I've got a kangaroo pouch, or I smoke too much, or I drink too much coffee, or whatever. I really do not give a shit. I'm not here for making friends. I don't need no friends. I certainly don't need no fake friends. I'm perfectly happy on my own. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like I'm on my own. And I know I'm not. And everyone should know that. But they're never alone. Ever. No one should make them feel that way either. You know what I mean? None of this has ever been for money, for fame, for anything like that. It's literally just because I'm sharing information as I find it with the video, because it's the truth. Like, I haven't got time to waste any more of my life on anything other than the truth. What's the point? What is the point? We're not here for this as it is. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this complicated. It shouldn't be all these wrongs. It should not be this way. Because there's a solution to absolutely everything, literally. And that we've come this far, and these things are still not only a problem, they're worse. Look at the fucking madness that's going on a daily basis. It's, you know, everything can and should be easy and enjoyable. And when I say enjoyable, going back to what I said yesterday, it's not about It's not about going out fucking Tom, Dick and Harry and all of that shit. Yeah, it's about being happy on your own, in your own skin, and not listening to other people, not listening to the negativity of others. About finding your purpose here, and every single person has a purpose and is connected to we're all connected to each other. We're connected to this universal force. We are. Whether or not you know it, whether or not you feel it, you are. You're connected to it. And everyone has a talent, a skill, something amazing within them. And we're all here now, in this moment, at this time, for this reason. To fix these things. That is our collective purpose. Because we have the ability. We have the knowledge, we have the numbers, we have everything. It's a choice. It's just a choice. It's just a choice to open our eyes and see. To be brave enough to face all these things because they can be fixed. We don't have to be afraid. We shouldn't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. You know? It's not to say it's going to be easy. It's not going to happen overnight like that. But it will happen. It can happen. It has already happened. And I know that for a fact. And the other thing is they the old Vatican, demons are us. They in their little, I say little, in their dungeon, where they've got their teeming stash of secret books that only certain people are allowed to go and look at. They've also interestingly got, hold on, what is it called? Right. They've got a bloody, it's called a chronovisor, and it was created in 1925. And it is a time viewer. It's a time. This was so 19 whatever I just said then, 20 something. It was called a time viewer. So obviously, you know how I was saying about the crystal balls that they used. All right. This thing here that was created must be some form of camera using the same technology of some description, or glass or whatever, and then using this magic to be able to specify a point in time to take a photo of it. No shit, that's real. So if that was created in 1927, you know for sure that there is someone somewhere with a time machine. I'm telling you. I want to know what's going on in that CERN. You know where they did the Higgs boson, which is the God particle, the circular thing, isn't it? I'll tell you why it stood out to me, because I saw a program about it, a clip on a TV, and the woman was standing in front of this thing, and it was this circular thing, and it was in CERN, right? And the same fucking thing appears in, I want to say, Umbrella Academy. I'm sure it's a film with a British woman as the actress who is in charge of that machine, and it is a portal, a time portal in the program. But sure as shit, I'm telling you, if they've created something that takes photographs of whatever point in time way back when in 1927, come now. And I heard something else today as well about to do with time, because I was thinking about it and then something else came up as usual, and what was it? It was in a program. It was in a program, Bones. So I was doing something on my laptop, looking up this chronovisor, yeah. And on this program, the woman randomly goes, literally randomly. The program was Bones. It's a detective program, and she gives this guy a box and goes, "Did you know about the quantum theory of time?" So, and obviously, because I was looking it up at the time when she said it on there, I was like, so I naturally, obviously, I looked up quantum theory of time, and that is that time is not linear, i.e., it's not going like that. It's happening concurrently, all at the same time. That's not going to explain it very well for you, so I'm going to put a link. I'm going to put a link in, and I mean, it makes sense to me in my head. But it's one of them ones you've got to read if you're interested. But yeah, it's a bit mind-blowing. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, to be honest, at this point. What is time anyway? They used to use sundials, didn't they? It's just day or night, really. So much simpler. Just used to follow the sun. Does it matter? Does it? At this point, no. Who cares what day it is or time? Do you even know? Do you know what I mean? Like, we've been at home so long, it's like, what? So, yeah. So there was that. What else was there? I've got some funnies. I needed a laugh today. Needed a laugh. And as soon as I said that to myself, it was all funny. All funny things came up. Excuse me. And so I find Deadpool hilarious. So lots of Deadpool clips. And then there was these two girls, what they called, Trix. Hold on. I think it's Trixie Mattel and Katya or something. Oh my god, that made me die. I'm wetting myself. I want to be part of their gang. You know what I mean? We're all in the gang. Yeah. Oh yeah, back to yesterday. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about not conforming. Yeah. Soz. It's never going to happen. But I generally, you know, do just swear. So I'm not swearing at you. I'm just swearing to make a point. Swearing because it's just part of how I speak. I'm not trying to be rude necessarily. I'm just trying to make a point. The more shocking it is, the more likely people might listen. Because ultimately, all I'm sharing is the information I'm getting from the slight flow, from everything around me, because I'm just listening. Just listening to the universe, to the divine, to everyone everywhere. And I'm just researching and then sharing that information. Because it is the truth. And as I said, that's what's the point carrying a lie? Yeah, it's just it's soul destroying. It's heavy. You know what I mean? It just eats away at you. It's just easier and better to just deal with the problem at the time rather than tell lies. You know what I mean? Because it's doubly bad then, isn't it? You lie about it and then rather than owning up at the time, you just deal with the problem and then it's done. Whereas if you lie about it and then have to deal with it later on, you've got the problem, the original problem, plus the lie and anything else that's sped off of that lie. Maybe more lies, other people get involved, and it's, it becomes a big old mess. Whereas if you just bitten the bullet at the start and just gone, okay, I fucked up. And that just applies across the board. Oh, and then I was talking, what was I saying then? Oh yeah, there was this goes back to yesterday because I'm sure I've got a load of well, I know for a fact that there's some people need to calm down. Do you know what I mean? Like for real. Men, generally. Yeah, because if you got to take offense, anyone that's taken offense to yesterday is because they are a narcissist, or they are the problem. So all I'm going to say on that is, you just make a choice, innit? Because cheating destroys lives, breaks hearts. And that ain't on. No, but post obviously both ways, whatever way. And also the same thing with if you're choosing to be in a monogamous relationship, then you're in a monogamous relationship. It's not about it. You know what I mean? People think, I don't know, there's something, there's just and it's like this porn generation where they just think that kind of behaviour is all right to treat women. And Like what you do between your own, in your own relationship, whatever you agree in that, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about the younger generation, because if you think about the increase in rapes and stuff like that, and that's from people that watch porn all the time. And there was a Louis Theroux program about these kids, and they're like addicted to watching porn, and it has a direct correlation to how they treat women and how they disrespect women. So it's a fact. It's not like I'm just making that up to be a dick. Yeah. And this, and also with the whole, oh, you know, threesomes and all of that. Again, that's up to people, but generally speaking, people ain't interested in that, but they feel they have to because they're put under pressure. And then that's just that's a slippery slope. And that's just coming from videos and that I've been, you know, people will, so what I mean. Maybe we just need to respect each other a bit more. You know, and as I say, if whatever, you know, again, people will do whatever the fuck they want. You know, as I say, this is just what I'm getting from what is being put in front of me. Like I'll have a thought about something, and then the next thing I'm looking at, it's something pops up about that specific thing. Literally, I'll think it, there it is, or the other way around. Something will pop up, and then I'll ask a question, and then something else will pop up about it in answer to what I've just thought. Or I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up and my brain will be full of information about that whatever that was, and then I'll look it up, and then it's right, whatever's in my brain. So I can't explain it any other than that. But you know, as I said yesterday, if people are out here saying that they are godly, or you know, they're religious, and this is in any faith, but then they are doing this kind of stuff, is a complete contradiction of terms. Because that's not what it's about. It's about it's a union of whoever, you know, in whatever combination of people. But it's about falling in love. It's about finding that love where you want to be with that person, only that person. They drive you wild. You do anything with them, for them. You think about them all the time. You want to be with them all the time. They get you crazy. You get their crazy. That turns you on. Whatever. But it's that they are your porn. Don't need no porn. Yeah. But I heard I saw something somewhere. The Holy Grail is a union between two. Is that spiritual connection between two, and that will take you to, if you have that connection, if you find that connection with someone, it will your union will enable you to go to the spiritual realm when you make love, whatever. So that's why this thing here is important. because I get it. I always used to. I remember when I was younger, sort of watching some program. It's about in America they promise rings, and I always used to think, oh, why do they do that though? You know what I mean? I get it now. I get it. Is I'd rather not have sex, to be honest, unless it's with the one. Because it's just a waste of time, as far as I'm concerned. But as I say, each their own. I'm just thinking out loud. What was the other thing I was going to say? I'll put in the thing about the St Mary's of Bethlehem, aka Bedlam, aka Arkham. I'm thinking. I was supposed to look. It's 12:30 now. I need to do this. I need to do this now. Don't I? Just get this shit done. I can't. It's upsetting me. I'm trying to keep my anger in check. Oh yeah, that's it. I was earlier on. I was thinking, what would be a good punishment? Right? And then this program came up, and it was the guillotine. Yeah, we're bringing that fucking bad boy back. The guillotine. Oh, think of all those women that got their at the hands of men. Nah, we're bringing that back for sure. Yeah. Just the timing of it. I just thought to myself. Oh dear. Anyways, rambled on long enough. I'll put the links in as I usually do. Sending love to everybody. Hugs, virtual hugs. Just feeling like I can already feel the sweet relief of this being over. Because we know we've already won. We know we've already united. We know we've got all the numbers. We know that we've got all the skills. We know that we've won. It's already written. So we have nothing to fear. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think on my life, I was going to tell you these. I've got my new book. Where's my new book? Enochian Vision Magic. So it's got they're all linked to the same people, the usual suspects. But they weren't using it for good. That's the problem. Anyways, these, if you look, they look like up sideways threes, don't they? Right. This is, so I looked up in the Enochian alphabet. That is the letter for H. Obviously, my name before I changed my name was Hannah. Wait for it. So this is H in the alphabet, and how you pronounce it is Na. So it's like Han, Na. And also 33. 33 degrees in Freemasonry, like I was saying yesterday. You know what I mean? Everything all just fits. All fits. So yeah, I'll put the thing about the quantum theory of time. I'll put the thing about the chronovisor vision, which is the time. You know that. And do you know what else that remind me of? There's a TV program called Travelers. If you haven't seen it, a series, right? And in this series, they travel from the future. There's two sets. The first set, they obviously fail at bringing down the Cabal. Cabal is a shortened. the original the book is called the Kabbalah. Yeah, Cabal. Because that's the name of the magic, and these people are using it, but for bad reasons. Didn't want it. So in these travelers, they come back, and obviously a certain amount of time has gone past and nothing's happened. So in the future, nothing's changed. So they send a second lot back to find out what's going on. And I don't know. Just the timing with the old time, in 1927, and they're using them. That's how it is. You know, I was saying yesterday with the crystal ball, how they can see into the future and into the past with the crystal ball, that special crystal. So if you use that into a photography and use the magic and pick the time, it would make sense that you'd be able to take a photo. So if you're using the same principle, and then you've got the CERN machine. Oh, mate. Telling you. There's some craziness going on. It's funny. But the good thing is we're cool. We're all good. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear. Smashing it. So yeah. Lots of love. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, whatever time it is. Yeah, just knowing that you are loved unconditionally, always, and you're never alone.